Hi, I'm Matt from Tubby Tarot. Welcome to 10 Talk Tuesday. Today I want to talk to you about second-hand decks. Let's discuss this and see if they work as well as what brand new decks do. That's coming up right after this. Hi and welcome back. Okay, let's chat about second-hand decks. Second-hand decks seem to be the way people are going. A lot of people are going because they are a lot cheaper. The thing that I hear a lot about second-hand decks is, okay, but Matt, the energies, oh my God, the energies, I can't work with those energies. Well, sweetheart, cleanse the bloody deck if you're so terrified of the negative energies that are coming with the deck. When I get a second-hand deck, I do a little bit of a cleanse, I ring my bell over it, I pass it through some incense, and that really is the extent of what I do. I don't bathe it in the moonlight or bury it in the garden for 7 days, or I don't know, some people even sprinkle holy water on their decks, which I find very strange. I don't do that. A deck comes to me, it's going to be blasted with my personal energy anyway, and there's no ways there's going to be any room for residual energy to cling there. All right. Also, I'm not going to, you will know if a deck is really saturated with negative, bad mojo. You'll feel it. Okay. The problem is you're only going to feel it once it's arrived and you've paid for it. That's the one thing people talk to me about. The other thing is condition of the deck. Obviously, you're not going to want to go and buy a deck that is ripped and torn and fucked up, okay? You're going to want something that is at least going to last you another 10 years, all right? Something that is not completely and utterly stuffed. Now, a lot of people actually con you online, and they'll put a picture of like the best cards from the deck that aren't too damaged, or they'll omit to put the box on, and the box is completely trashed, and 90% of the deck is trashed. So you think you're buying this fantastic deck, and it arrives and it's completely trashed, or it's stuck together with sticky tape. Be aware of this. Be aware that you can be conned. It's like buying anything secondhand on the internet. You can be conned, okay? Where would you buy second-hand decks? On the internet, Facebook groups, look on eBay. In South Africa, we have a thing called Bid or Buy, where you can go on, it's like a South African eBay. When you're talking about second-hand decks, we are not talking about out-of-print decks, collector's items, stuff that's like reproductions, hand-reproduced stuff from the masters in Italy, that kind of stuff. No, that's a completely different level. What I'm talking about is, the other day I was actually gifted a deck, a second-hand deck. Somebody was throwing out a whole lot of stuff, and it was a while ago, and they gifted me the Crystal Visions Tarot. Okay, this is something I would never have bought for myself. It's not that kind of deck. I'm not a Crystal Visionsy kind of person, but it did not have a box. It came with an elastic band wrapped around it. It was not trimmed, and it was not edged. Okay, it was a bit tatty. The cards were, the edges, they'd obviously riffle shuffled this thing, and the edges were a bit screwed, a bit dog-eared and bendy and cardboardy, because it's really not the best cardboard stock. But I took it. It was so nice. It was so nice that somebody actually gave me this for free. And it's a second-hand deck, and to be honest with you, I think it's a third or fourth-hand deck. But I took it, I rung my bell over it, did a bit of this thing with it and a that thing with it, and then what I did was I trimmed it, cut the little corners off, and I edged it in the multicolored Joseph's Technicolor Dreamcoat colors. And I now have a lovely little deck that I work with, and it hasn't buggered the backs up. Look there, they're beautiful. And it's a lovely deck, and it's a soft deck. It's not a deck that I use often because it's not really me, but I do use it, and it's a lovely deck to use. It doesn't have a box, so what I did was I put it in my little witchy bag. And I've been waiting for something to go into this bag. I've just been hanging on to this bag forever and ever. And of course it fits in there perfectly. The little bag zips closed, and that can then go onto my tarot card shelf. So that's the one deck that I bought. The other deck I got was a 1950s bridge card set. And I got it for virtually nothing. I happened to see it lying on this woman's table at a flea market. And what I've done with this deck is I've actually created, well, not created, but I've taken the two decks, because there are two decks in this little box that I had, and I've combined them and I've made one deck that I use as my playing card divination deck. Yes, you can divinate with playing cards. Okay, that's a whole other story which I'll do a whole video on. But you can see these decks are very old. They were laminated. Sorry, not laminated. They were gilded, but you can see all the gilding has kind of come off. They are bridge size cards. They are very used, and they're that sort of card. They've got that sort of thing on the back. You know, the one deck has got that on the back, and then the other deck has got that on the back. So they're real. I call these smokers cards because you used to be able to buy these things in all the cigarette stores when I was young and I rode my dinosaur into town. And I used to be able to buy these things. This is a really old deck. It's from, I think, the 1960s. I don't think it's 50s. I think it was from like the 1960s. I had the box somewhere, but the box actually got water damage, so I had to throw it away, which is a great pity. But I think this is from the 1960s, these cards. And they are lovely cards. There's nothing wrong with them. They are tatty. Yes, they are very used. You can see they're dirty and they're used. And I haven't done that to the cards. They actually are really old, but this is a lovely second-hand playing card deck, and again it came in this box that has been damaged, so I didn't have the box, and I just got a little box, pretty little gold box that my cards now fit into. I love these cards. They are very old. I love using them. They're awesome. The next and last one I want to just share with you to show you that you get second-hand, all different kinds of second-hand cards that you can use is, and I'm very proud of this is my 1970s version of the Blue Owl Lenormand cards. Okay, people all go, oh my God, this is so amazing. I wish I could get these. You do get the Blue Bird Lenormand, but these are the Blue Owl, and these were printed in 1970. There's the little book. This was printed in this deck was printed in 1970. It did come with a box, but again, the box was completely trashed. And after putting these cards back into the box a few times, the box just literally fell apart. So this is the Blue Owl Lenormand, and it's very old. I mean, you work out today, it's like about 3 weeks until we're in 2020, and this was printed in 1970. Work that one out. Okay, these are very, very old. I have very fortunately found this beautiful old box. This is hand stitched, like I don't know what you call this, like embroidery, tapestry work, and the box is it is faux leather. It's not real leather, and it is like, it's not a card box. It's like, I think, a cigarette box. Okay, and it's very, very old. This is also very old. You can see it's very trashed, but my cards, look at that, they fit in perfectly. So I'm very stoked about this, and that's where I keep my little Lenormands. You can use second-hand cards. There's nothing wrong with them. If you can get your hands on some, do so. Make sure that you are aware that people are going to try and can perhaps con you online. But yes, of course, you can use them. Cleanse them, use them, imbue them with your energy. Make them your deck. Make them your cards. And honestly, you can, and especially overseas, you can pick up cards for very, very little. All right, especially at flea markets and that sort of thing, because I think overseas, in America and England, this sort of thing is far more prevalent. If you have any comments, please leave them below. I'd love to hear about your second-hand decks and your experience with second-hand decks. You know who I am. I'm Matt from Tubby Tarot saying, I'll see you on the flip side.